Now to invite an incredible woman out. Her name is Anjani Venusia. She's director and founder of her own business, Anjani Venusia. She holds a Bachelor of Honours in Law. She was a corporate lawyer. She has a diploma in Ayurvedic medicine, is a qualified yoga teacher, and a certified energetic healer. She is a mindfulness master, an entrepreneur, a visionary, and a mindful business and life consultant. She works with corporate leaders, executives, and individuals across the globe. Anjani specializes in self-empowerment, mindfulness, and self-transformation. Please welcome Anjani Venusia. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hi there. How are we? Are we having fun? Yes. Are we learning things? Yes. Wonderful. Who here has heard of Eric Wienenmeyer? Stunned silence. He is the first and only blind person to have scaled Mount Everest. I know. He wrote a book about his journey called Touch the Top of the World, and he used echolocation as his way of seeing the world. Pretty amazing, right? But we all have our Everests to climb, don't we? It's January 2016, and I thought I'd climbed my Everest. Only 8 weeks prior, I was attending the funeral of my older brother. A massive impact. In the 12 months leading up to his final journey, I'd witnessed my brother really stepping into his power and really embodying bravery and courage that left everyone around him completely stunned and in awe. He'd passed away from a second bout of terminal cancer. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's a second bout of terminal cancer. The first was when he was 9 years old. Anyone here heard of Lourdes? For those of you who haven't, it's a place of pilgrimage where over 5 million people go every year. These people believe in miracles. They believe in miracles. My family took my brother to Lourdes when he was 9. On the first day, they bathed him in the waters there. On the third day, he began to eat. On the 5th day, he declared that he didn't need to go back to hospital, that Mother Mary had cured him. Turns out he was right. We got our miracle. What I realized from these experiences is something deep, profound, and unmitigated. That life is about our choices and how we honor the choices of others. You see, it's all an inside job. We cannot control what's external to us. Births, deaths, marriages, wins, losses, breakups. We can't control any of it. But the good news is we can control how we choose to react and relate to these things. That is self-mastery, and that is self-empowerment. So what do you think? Are you ready? Yeah. I never would have imagined that I'd be standing on stage here today, sharing my story of self-empowerment and guiding you to step into yours fully and completely. But here we all are. We made it, didn't we? We did it. So congratulations. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You see, my witnessing my brother's final journey was not my Everest. That was his. This is my Everest. So, For the next 45 minutes, we're going to take a journey using the power of mindfulness to help you enhance and step into your self-empowerment to make better decisions for more positive results and success in your life. Sound okay? Yes. Great. We'll be documenting our journey, and you're going to take away with you your path to power. We'll be identifying what it is that you want in your life. What is your Everest? What is it that you would like to take away from today? And we'll be writing that down and sharing it with each other. We'll be using some power tools, which I'm going to teach you. And then, once we've overcome our roadblocks, we'll be entering a guided visualization together to really help anchor and manifest that in our lives. So are we ready? Yes. Great. So the best thing when we're going on a journey is what? A plan, yeah. We have to be prepared, right? Preparation, it's key. So what is the best preparation? A passport, well, that'd be great, something I didn't think about. I have actually left my passport before at home. So, so being present, being really present, that's what helps us going on any journey, staying present and focused. So I want to teach you today a really powerful tool or technique. So the tool I'm going to teach you is called emotional intelligence. Who here has heard of that? Everyone. Okay, you can all go home. I got nothing to share now. No. So, did you know that emotional intelligence is 58% responsible for your performance and success? 58%. Now, you might be thinking, as a woman, or a man, of course, well, I'm good with my EQ. I got it down, girl. I got my EQ down. I can feel my feelings. I know what I'm doing. But my experience in working with executives, individuals, and leaders is that women have been socialized out of using their EQ. Okay? That we ignore it, we abandon it, or we favor our intellect, our IQ, to try and compete in this game of a male-dominated paradigm or model for work and for life. It's interesting, isn't it? In my work, I witness transformations of everyone who come to see me. Their lives literally transform when they start using the power of mindfulness and their emotional intelligence. In the masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you about EQ, emotional intelligence, and also the wisdom gate, how to access untapped, unlimited resources that we have at our disposal that we may not be aware of. But that's in the masterclass. So today, what I'd like to do is take you through a very quick but powerful technique to help you connect to your EQ right here and now, so we're really well prepared for the journey. So we'll do that together. Just pop your journals on your lap where you can reach them, and either closing your eyes or looking down to the floor if you're not comfortable with closing your eyes. But if you can close your eyes, it's much better. So just relaxing. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, releasing any tension, any nervousness, any anxiety. Another nice deep breath in, releasing any twitchiness, fidgetiness, letting go, just letting go of the day. And then taking your awareness to your body. Reconnecting to your heart. Feel your heart beating. And then using your inner eyes, I want you to scan your whole body. You can start with the top of your head and work down, or start from the soles of your feet and work up. Whichever you feel most comfortable. So scanning your body and just noticing the qualities of your body. Does it feel heavy or light? Soft or hard? Accepting whatever you find. Noticing if your mind is busy, and simply accepting if that's the case. Just accept. Noticing if there are any areas of your body that you can't feel, that seem blank somehow. Again, simply accepting. And then taking your awareness deeper inside to your emotional body, going a little bit deeper. And now asking yourself this question in your mind's eye. How do I feel right here, right now, in this present moment? You may notice some discomfort. You may notice suddenly that you're really tired. Whatever it is that you find, accepting. How do I feel in this moment? If you get a good or a fine, that's often an automatic response. So digging a little bit deeper underneath. Ask yourself, how do I feel? And then wait and listen for the answer. Noticing, being aware, being present. And then slowly and gently beginning to bring your awareness back to your body, back into the room. Take a few deep breaths into the belly. Coming all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. And blinking your eyes open with a great big smile. So if you'd like to, you could jot a few key words of what you discovered there. Just a few key words. It'll be fabulous preparation. Thank you. That's good, people are writing. That means you checked in. Wonderful. So just a few key words. We're not writing War and Peace here. Okay, and then just popping your pens down when you're ready. Because we have a mountain to climb, ladies. So now I'd like us to take our attention to our own Everests. When I was younger, I always felt like I'd come here for a bigger purpose. Of course, I never told anyone that. You don't, right? But I didn't have the usual dreams of other girls around me. No, my dreams were joining the Queen Alexander's, the Royal Army Nursing Corps. I dreamt of living in the jungle and saving orangutans, and in my early 20s, I applied for the CIA. I did. Thank goodness they rejected me. I don't know what I would have done. So have a think about what your Everest is for today. It can be an outcome. So something that you'd like to get out of today. Now, some of you may have already come with something in mind. You might want to get that relationship. You might want to improve your health, You might want to learn more about how to step into your power and speak up. Alternatively, your Everest might be an adventure that you would like to create, something exciting. Think bucket list items. I want to write that book. I want to build an orphanage. I want to get that sabbatical. I want to come to that event called Massive Impact, the Heart of Self-Love. Oh no, we've already done that. You have to get another one. So I want you to think about this, and then in a moment when I tell you, we're going to share your Everest with the person next to you, and then write it down. The more specific you can get, the better. Why? Well, when we write things down, we are 42% more likely to achieve it. 42%. So make sure you write it down. If you're not sure, then ask the person next to you to help you get clarity. Make sure you have a partner, so squish up if you need to, or look back or forward. So help each other, and you've got 2 minutes each. So go ahead and think about your Everest. Remember, it can be an outcome or an adventure. You got one? You got an Everest? Yeah? Is it big? Make it big. Big. Think bigger. Wow, I didn't even have to call you back. It's amazing. I love it. You're all so present and focused. Fabulous. So have we all got our Everests? And don't worry if you haven't, because it's likely to pop in either today or in the coming weeks. And if you want something to have written down, then a really good one that you can have is, I would like to get more clarity around what my Everest is. It'd be a really good one. Because then you will. So wonderful. So the first thing that comes up when we line up with something that we really, really want, I mean really, really, really want, is the roadblocks, the dreaded roadblocks. Guilty as charged, Your Honour. It's October 2000. The Olympics are on, and I've just landed in this magical kingdom of Oz. I'm so excited. The Olympics are here, and I've just landed a brand new job in a top law firm in Australia, in Sydney. Boy, am I excited. And I've got a promotion already waiting. My first day is spent at News Corp with Rupert Murdoch and 25 of his legal advisors. Boy, was I intimidated. Now, from the outside looking in, I would have seen and perceived as the most together young female lawyer they'd ever come across. Fresh off the boat with my plummy English accent. But on the inside, a very different story. I was terrified, absolutely terrified. And I had this little voice inside of my head saying, "What are you doing? You don't belong here. You're from Yorkshire. Your family are immigrants. Your dad was a shepherd." He really was. "You don't belong here. These people are paying you obscene amounts of money for your advice, and you know nothing. They're going to find you out, they're going to sack you on the spot, and they're going to send you straight back home on that plane to the UK. Now, you see, I never felt worthy enough. Never. Even though I was the highest achiever at school and at work, I never felt good enough. And I was ashamed of my background. And I blamed everyone else around me for being uncaring and really uninterested in me. Now, it wasn't until I left the law and started on my own journey of transformation did I begin to realize that this was all just my own negative narrative, that it wasn't real. It wasn't real, that I'd cooked it up somewhere along the way. And having realized that, it helped me really step into my power. And what I do today is I coach others to do the same, to step into their power, so that they can create the life that they really dream of and overcome their obstacles. So, I want to talk to you today about those roadblocks so that we can start identifying them, so that we can really look at them and then overcome them. Does that sound okay? So, the first roadblock is the F word. No, not what you're thinking. Fear. Fear. Yeah, and how it manifests in 4 main ways. So from my experience of coaching and teaching and training people across the globe, I've realized that these 4 common ways that we can stop ourselves from standing in our power. So the first one is we freeze. And this literally means we jump out of our skins. We disembody. We're not present, we're not in our bodies. And we can be a bit vacant or woolly in the head, you know, little bit space cowboy. Yeah, the second way is that we fake it, which is what I was doing before. I faked it. I pretended that was all good, but on the inside, I was just a wreck. I was a complete wreck. The third way is that we start forcing. We try and try and try. Anjani, I'm really trying to get this mindfulness technique. You know, and my advice is always, let it go, surrender, accept where you are. or we fight. We steamroll at that opposition and we compete with everyone just to be on top. Who here relates? Yeah. The second way that roadblocks come up for us is resistance. And how that manifests? 4 ways. So write these down as we go. The first way is addictions. Can be to anything. Work, relationships. My favorite used to be shoes, coats, and handbags. And when it got really bad, cleaning. I'd just clean. You know, if I can keep my environment clean, I can control it. And I have to watch that one now still today. But my landlords are usually very happy about that. So addictions. The second way it manifests is procrastination. Oh yeah, I'll get to that next week. I'll join the gym next month. I'll write my book maybe next year. We procrastinate. Or I'll wait till it's clearer. I don't have a clear Everest. I'll wait till it comes. Yeah? And the fourth way is the blame. So remember I said that I used to blame everyone? So the blame game is what we all commonly drop into. It's their fault. It's my husband, he doesn't understand me. Or it's my kids, you know, they're doing their HSEs and I can't possibly have any time for myself. We've all done it. I've done that. So these are common roadblocks that we all have that come up for us when we identify what our Everest is. It's common. We've all done it. So let's get over it. It's okay. And practice some acceptance of ourselves and self-love when we realize this. So now we've got the roadblocks. I want you to have a think and just spend 1 minute each sharing with the person next to you what's your favorite flavor of roadblock that has kept you from your Everest. So have a think and then share with each other. So many roadblocks to discuss and share, so many roadblocks that we have. So now that we've identified some of our roadblocks, let's have a look at some power tools to help us overcome them so that we don't start staying there in the roadblocks and decorating the place. So the work that I do is really teaching people about how to be more mindful about themselves and how they behave and react to the world around them. And I'd like to teach you today a power tool based on mindset. So mindset is simply the collection of all of our attitudes and beliefs. And we can have different mindsets, but I want to give you one example of a power tool that is a mindset today that is going to help you overcome your obstacles. So the difference here is between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. With a fixed mindset, people believe that they cannot change their intellect, talents, and traits. And these type of people don't really do any kind of self-development or self-help because they think it's fixed. And so they go about life really using what they've already got, all of their old habits and patterns, and they just apply those to their life experiences. Compare that now with a growth mindset. So a growth mindset, if we have a growth mindset, we believe that we can change our intellect and our talents, that it can be changed. And studies have shown, brain scans have shown, that people with a growth mindset have greater resilience and success in life. So we all want some of that, don't we? Or not, maybe. So let me ask you a question. Do you think women are treated equally with men in the workplace? No. What territory are we in? Fixed mindset. Yeah. Coming over here. Let me ask the question again. Do you think that women are treated equally with men in the workplace? Yes, potentially. Potentially. Or, yes, one day it will happen, of course, and we're working towards it, and I'm holding a vision for that. Yeah? Can you see? And it feels more expansive, doesn't it? And doesn't it allow that opportunity then to come to us? Yes. So, whichever territory you are in, don't worry, because we can always change it. That's the growth mindset. Yeah? Fabulous. So, let's look at how I can teach you today the growth mindset. 4 really simple steps, but very powerful. The first step. Yes. Listening. So remember we did that check-in earlier where we closed our eyes? Do you remember that? So we're going to listen in for when we've got the fixed mindset or where we've got the growth mindset. So we want to listen in. If you spot it, you've got it. You're onto it, you can change it and fix it. Okay? Write these down as we go. The second step, recognize, am I in fixed mindset? Or am I moving towards my growth mindset? And recognizing then that you have a choice on the moment. When someone asks me, can you play piano? I say, I don't know, I've never tried. That's a growth mindset. The third step, reply to that fixed mindset with a growth mindset voice. So here's how it might sound for fear. I'm feeling really scared now. I'm not sure if I can do it. I might fail, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah? And how we reply using a growth mindset to resistance might sound like this. I'm feeling really resistant right now. I really don't want to get off the couch. I feel really tired. But I'm going to enlist all of the help that I need, and I'm going to call the gym and ring them and book in now for a session. Or I'm going to call Anjani and I'm going to book the enlightenment package that she offers to transform my life. Step 4. Act. You have to act on this. Actually pick up the phone. Call me. Not now, I'm busy, but later, after. Give me a call, book in. You'll never look back. It's not a single sport. We cannot do this alone. We have to enlist help. I found that personally. So I would like to offer you some power promises to help you when it's feeling a bit wobbly and you're not too sure. So here are the power promises. I am not my fear. I call back my power from fear. I am not my fear. I call back my power from fear. Write them down, if you like. I'd advise it, though. And the power promise for resistance, I reclaim my power and I choose to take responsibility for my actions and choices. So it takes us out of the blame game and we start being responsible. Wonderful. Are we feeling more empowered yet? Yes? Good. I'm not totally convinced, but we haven't finished yet. So at the heart of all of these practices is self-love. We have to practice loving, respecting, honoring, and trusting ourselves because we're going to muck it up. We're going to make mistakes. It's like, remember when you learn to walk, or when kids are learning to walk, and they're a bit unco, aren't they? They're a bit clumsy. They do this kind of thing. They might fall down. It might get messy. But look at the benefits that we get from learning to walk. It's the same when we change our mind. So many benefits. These power tools are going to save your life up on that mountain. Literally. I'm not kidding you. Not one little bit. It comes down to our inner resources, always. That's how a woman can lift a car when her child is trapped underneath it. That's how a blind man can scale Everest. And that's how a man imprisoned for life can emerge as a leader of a nation. That is self-empowerment. That is self-empowerment. So, are you ready to be an upstander rather than a bystander in your life? Yes. Then standing up. It's good to see you all here. Raising your right hand, place it over your heart, and repeat after me. It's best to do it out loud because we are sending a combined, common group intention out into the universe. I hereby commit, to standing in my power, to loving, trusting, and honoring myself, exactly as I am. I am ready to be a massive impact in my life and the world. So be it. Yes! Wonderful. Sit back down. How does that feel? Feels good, doesn't it? We just got to get out of our comfort zones, you know? Just bust out of them. So in the masterclass, I'll be teaching you more about these power tools and techniques to help you really align with your purpose, create the miraculous, and live your dreams. But for now, we're going to finish with a guided visualization. When we do visualizations, it helps us bring what we're dreaming about into the present moment so that we can physically manifest it into our lives. Studies have shown that our perception is incredibly enhanced and drives our performance when we are more mindful. So we're going to do a visualization today to help you really connect with your Everest. So I want you to have whatever you wrote down in the beginning, the outcome that you wanted to have, or the adventure that you would like to go on. When we do this visualization, we will have our eyes closed. There's nothing for you to do. You can just relax. And all you have to do is listen to my voice. So when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes or look down to the floor. Taking a nice deep breath in and releasing from everywhere when you breathe out. And another nice deep breath in and just release out of your throat area. And seeing yourself in your mind's eye. Standing with a golden pathway in front of you. And as you look along the pathway, it winds to the right and left. And it stretches as far as your eye can see, all the way to your Everest. You see it winding up the mountaintop, and you see your journey ahead. You gather your power tools around you, and you begin to walk along the path. Stepping eagerly on your journey. And as you walk along the path, you begin to notice a beautiful forest all around you. Animals, and the sun is shining, feels so warm, feels joyful. You continue walking down the path, and up above you can see a light, a bright white light standing on the path in front of you, off in the distance. Seems familiar somehow. So you continue walking towards the light. As you approach the light, you begin to see the immense glow and radiance of this beautiful being in front of you. getting really close now. And as you look to the face of this being, you notice that it's you, your higher self, come to greet you here. You feel relieved, happy, and excited. And you eagerly step into the light. And as you do so, you feel an immense rush of energy, of joy, of bliss, of happiness. And you feel yourself beginning to rise, feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. Feel yourself rising high above the path towards your Everest, flying faster than the speed of light, easily and effortlessly now, getting closer and closer to your Everest, carried in the light, the radiance, the grace and the ease of your higher self, merged as one. As you approach your mountain, you begin to circumambulate it clockwise, flying around your mountain 3 times, gaining a different perspective. You can see everything from up here, and it looks amazing. It is so beautiful, your creation. You're so joyful that it's eventuated, it's real, it's manifested. After the 3rd time around, you slowly reach the top and gently, gently, gently standing on top of your Everest, looking around you. And I want you to really clearly see that your Everest has manifested. It's right here. You have stepped into it, being aware of how it feels to have fully manifested in your life. Your heart is so open, and it feels so good. Taking a look around you, noticing how it feels, how it smells. And now being aware of yourself that you left down there at the beginning of that path, looking from the mountain and seeing your old self back there, still standing on the path, waiting for the roadblocks to disappear. And I want you to, from this place, from top of the mountain, send love back to yourself. Send yourself love. Feeling pink energy flowing out of your heart, down the mountain to yourself back there. Tell yourself, it's all okay. All is well, and it's amazing up here. You should come. You'll love it. Trust me. And now giving yourself some advice from the top of your mountain. Give yourself some advice. What would you tell yourself back there? What dreams would you encourage them to dream? what words of wisdom will you gift to yourself? And really honoring yourself back there on the path, sending love again to yourself. Feeling the love merging you together and seeing the two of you now becoming one on top of your mountain. It is done. It is done. You arrived. You're amazing. You did it. Let your hearts open. And now we are slowly going to return, rising up from the mountain, taking one last trip around so that you can see everything clearly now. And slowly descending back down the path. Returning back and starting to take some deeper breaths into the belly, slowly, slowly, slowly returning back, coming all the way back, coming back into your bodies, and when you're ready, back into the room. So just take a moment to write down some key words for what came up for you there, what discoveries you made, and how you felt. And if you have watery eyes, that's a good thing. That's what we want. It means you're connected in the heart to your Everest. So just take a moment. Wonderful. So just finishing up, and remember, you have lunch, so you can finish what you were writing at lunchtime and during the rest of the day. It's a powerful practice, isn't it? I'm here today in honor of my brother, to witness his courage facing his Everest, has helped me step into mine, to share with you my journey of self-empowerment and to inspire and motivate you to step into yours. And I'd like to end today with a quote from Eric Weinenmeyer, who said, "What is within you is much greater than what is in your way." And if you ever feel isolated, lonely, or abandoned, then I want you to remember this: that we are all powerful creator beings, that we all have a unique gift to offer to the world, and that at the heart of everything, we are made up of the same material as the stars, that we are all connected to the infinite field of consciousness and possibilities, and that we are all a sky full of stars. Thank you.